Well, we've known Scott for years and been a friend and acquaintance with him for years, and fellow members in the church. And so we just felt like we could trust him, and his recommendation really proved to be a great experience for us.
Actually, I didn't know that they had branched out and did so much stuff. I thought maybe they were just the landscaping and the fencing thing that I had seen. So I had talked to some other people, and even Scott had mentioned, oh no, we do all kinds of different things. And so I thought, well, I'd been knocking around the idea of really doing something in our bathroom for a long time. And actually I started talking to one of the neighbors down the street, and we sort of talked back and forth. Well, let's get an estimate from S&R, and we'll see, what they can do. And so it was like a joint effort. We picked out plans what she was going to do, and then she helped picked out plans for what we might be able to do, and we just sort of ran with it like that. We had gotten some quotes from a couple of people to do our bathroom and the flooring in our laundry room. And the one that I got back from S&R was a little more descriptive. It went into detail. I could call Steve back and I talked to him. Well, I have some questions about this. Can we actually do this, or can we do that? Can we change this around? What's the trouble? What's with the problems with that? Would it cause a delay in this? The estimates that we got were fair. He was really good to work with, and it wasn't a drop dead, no, I can't afford this type thing. It was, well, let's work with this, and he worked with us, and so I was really pleased with that. I always felt like that he was honest and upfront, and he was good to contact you when he said he was going to. The other people that I had gotten some estimates from, sometimes I'd hear back from them, sometimes I didn't, so that put me on guard. The type of work that we wanted done in the house was some work on the guest bathroom. We'd really never had anything major done in there, and I was tired of the countertops that came with the house, and so we wanted new countertops, I wanted new flooring, and I wanted a tile. We had a laminate in there before, and I wanted something that would be like a little showpiece type thing, because I wanted something that would stand out. I didn't want the basic tile. I've watched enough HGTV that I saw the gray stuff that looked like it was wooden or whatever, and I just loved those colors, and so that's what I wanted. And the same thing for my laundry room. I wanted some new tile in there, something that would hold up and get the laminate that was out of there, and I wanted some more storage space, because basically we didn't have enough storage in there, and it was just frustrating to try to shove everything into one little cabinet and not have any room in there. So that was what I was going for when we first decided we wanted some work done, and what we had asked for in the estimates. And it was just a really good experience. I really was a little nervous going into this, since I hadn't done anything major to the house except for painting and stuff. And working with S&R, once we decided to go with them, was really it was just easy. They made it easy. Steve, that I worked with, was so great to come out and just really down to earth. Yeah, we can do this, and this is what you can do, and we can do this and move this, and we can do it on your time schedule, and yeah, we can be available for this. And he was so good to work with. He set up appointments, he kept the appointments, he met me, he met both of us out at Amonzi's where we picked out our granite. He was there the entire time, and what I really liked about him was that we were going down here, and I say, Steve, now can I afford this? No, don't even look at that. You can't afford that. So that was good, because he knew the budget that we had, and he knew what would look good. He'd say, no, don't you see this has a little purple in it? You don't want that in there. Or this has too much gold in it. You don't want that. And it was stuff that I really hadn't noticed, because I was so excited just to be there to pick out something. And so he was just really good to work with. And the same thing on the flooring. We left that day, and I said, Steve, I still haven't picked out the first flooring. Well, we'll go right now. Where do you want to go? And so I said, well, let's try Lowe's. And so he met us at Lowe's, and he spent probably an hour or more there. And I picked up tiling, and I'd drag it out, and I'd say, well, how does it look with this? And he'd say, no, that's going to look too brown, or it's not going to do this. And so then we'd go back and we'd pull some out, and he was just really good to work with. And he didn't get tired of me, and I didn't get tired of him. So it was just a really good experience.
Well, as John has said, Steve was great to work with because I'm colorblind. I can't even say she'll show me a color, and I'm sitting there going, yeah. But it's whatever you say, honey. And Steve would not battle with her, but would say, no, this isn't the right way to go. I don't think, and I think this is better. And she appreciated that, and I could tell that Steve worked well with her, and which is not hard to do. It's sometimes not easy. So, but he did a great job working with her with his honesty, and honesty means a lot to us. And like I said, I felt like the quote was fair, and if I ask for a little, matter of fact, I just asked, can I buy the tile because I can get it 10% off, and he said, yeah, you can buy the tile, that'd be great, and things like that. So it's just it was a great relationship with Scott and Steve, and I don't remember the other young man's name, but they all did a great job. When they came in, they were courteous, and they were thoughtful. They took care of the house as it was, and were very efficient, and did a great job taking care of the items that were already there and everything, and were very just clean in and out. And for that reason, and many others, their integrity and everything, I would recommend them to anyone and who is looking for a remodel or whatever more they do. They represented themselves very well. I think in representing S&R and their business.
And we would certainly recommend them.
Awesome.
Call from.
Hey, we're in the middle of shooting a commercial. What are you doing?